Welcome back to Nintendo Guys, this time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again. This is going to be on Beastars, which is in season 3 on Netflix. This is a series that kind of went controversial for the 2 seasons that we've had. Um, we don't really get a lot. I mean, you kind of have, there's no middle ground, I guess, for this one. You have people that love it, people that just don't like it, and it's the whole furry community that people say, oh, it's just a furry relationship. Yeah and no, like it's just creatures, and there is romance in the series, but it's not the main uh, thing that pulls the series to where it is. Now, before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can follow me on social media and other places by checking the description below. I am going to start my Discord again. Don't know if I'm going to be posting a link in the comment section or if I'll go and just tag it again in all my videos as much as possible. But I'm gonna have my Discord opening hopefully by New Year's. So if you're interested to follow the Discord, just kind of keep an eye or an ear open for the Discord opening soon, hopefully. So okay, let's talk about Beastars. So Beastar season 3, we have a lot of characters that were part of season 2, season 1. Not all of them are returning in season 3, but we do have some cameos from past characters, and new stuff has happened. Um, the ending of season 2 was a little bit dark with Legoshi and Lewis, and it's, the whole like eating his leg and all that. How that happened, and it's that was dark. So Legoshi is still struggling with his meat cravings, and he's living. He's not going to school anymore. He's living alone, and he's still under the panda's um, leadership in some way, but he has a part-time job or a full-time job as a delivery guy. Now Legacy again is struggling. He has a neighbor who is bothered by his cravings because at night he just tosses and turns and complains and yells. And this neighbor approaches him at first, and nothing happens. And then she approaches him again towards the end, and that's where it gets a little dark. And the episode kind of ends there, but Legoshi is really, really struggling. Um, Lewis, who is our other character, he is our dear character. He's kind of reprimanded by his father, and that's pretty much it. We don't really see much of him in the episode other than his dad is like, you gotta know that you're not a meal to anyone, and that you have to have some self respect to yourself, and so on and so forth. We do see the beast star of the time basically angry at the fact that some herbivores are willing to give their body parts to carnivores to satisfy their needs, I guess, to feed. So just with all that, you can see it's not all about the romance between Legoshi and our bunny friend Haru. Haru does show up in the first episode. Again, these are my first impressions just on the first episode. Haru shows up separate from Legoshi, and there's a lot of scenes that basically everything is happening at the same time. Haru is still going to school, and she has her bunny friends, and she goes on a date with these bunny friends. In this date, we have a guy with the name of Yado. Now, Yado is this side character for now, I guess, who is very cool. He is a lion, and he's dating one of Haru's friends, who's a bunny. Now, again, this is a big no-no. There's like side comments of herbivores in the background, like can't believe they're dating. Like, you should stick to your own species. And there's all these, like, there should be no interracial, basically, relationships, and it's frowned upon. Yato is not more than maybe just a side character, at least for now. But there is an ending scene that I think Yato is part of. I don't know if he is or not. So I'll have to, I guess, watch the entire series to see. Um, but Haru essentially is trying to live her life. There is mention of her and Legoshi still trying to work it out and basically date if possible, and eventually marry and have a life together, and as much as possible. And that's why Legoshi is fighting these urges and fighting with his own mindset of having to control himself. So there's all that happening. In the background, there's more stuff happening. Like, we see the school go back to its regular days. Carnivores and herbivores are now separate from each other, and this basically makes it where the carnivores are now open about different topics. One of those topics is their meat virginity. There's like a whole scene where they're talking about, have you eaten meat yet? And one saying, yes, I've had some here and there. And so they're talking about eating, and like I said, like, these are other characters of the series. So they've eaten, in a sense, living beings that have personalities and all that. So on and so forth. Um, and in the background, the panda's still working with the fact that there could be a cure to the whole cravings of meat, and he hopes, or he has high hopes that there is. There's also the whole background, underground meat market, and the tigers, or the lions, sorry, are trying to work with, like, it's a medicine to basically cure the cravings, and they're working with, not sure if they're otters, or if, I don't know. They're very small creatures, um, but essentially they're part of the group that are trying to figure out, or trying to create this elixir for them, and they basically are chemists. Like, they're needing certain ingredients to make the stuff work, and the lions don't have all the ingredients. But one lion shows up, and he has this tusk of a rhinehorn, and he's like, "Is this gonna be enough?" And like, yeah. So this lion, I feel like it's the one that's eating the bunny. We don't see his face. We just kind of see his jacket. He looks like a young dude jacket. Like, it all kind of fits to the fact that um, he himself is probably the guy that's dating the girl. I could be wrong, but that's what it all points to. So I'm interested to see if that's really what's going on. Now, there's not a lot going on more than that. There is some dark, like, scene that I've kind of missed or not really understood, that happened to a character, and I think it was part of the lion stuff. But other than that, that's in a nutshell season 3, episode 1. I'm excited to see what happens in the rest of the episodes. And it's all released already on Netflix, so I'll watch it. I won't have a review until probably late January or February, just because of first impression season is coming up already. So I'm gonna have to do all those first. So just letting you know, that's where I'm at when it comes to that. Yeah, that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by comments, liking, and sharing. And I will see you next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.